You guys know, if you've been following my channel, that I am bullish on Kaspa. I've done a few videos lately where I talk about the upcoming Takata hard fork, which is huge for Kaspa. That should be June 5th through June 20th, sometime in that range. It should fork. And we're talking just about a week or so from now. That's coming up very soon. So check this video out. Also, I talk about if AI agents will use Kaspa. There's a lot of use cases that will change coming soon with the Takata hard fork, and then eventually vprogs. So check that video out too. But today I want to talk about my video that I did a while back talking about how I am selling 1 million Kaspa. And I've got a strategy. It's not just I'm going to pull the trigger and sell 1 million Kaspa all at once, but I've mined a lot of Kaspa. I'm definitely overexposed when you compare it to other investment opportunities. So I want to make sure that I'm protecting myself from downside. So please watch this video. Now, I've gotten a lot of hate in the comments of this video. A lot of people are telling me I'm crazy for doing this. A lot of people on X responded to the video I posted on X. Okay, so let's check out some of the comments in this video. Someone said, "Oof, I don't know, Rick. I'm doing the exact opposite, absolute opposite. Good luck anyway." So that's a nice comment. And then someone says, "Sorry, but selling Kaspa when it's at its lowest makes 0 sense to me. We have the June hard fork right around the corner. This is definitely not a strategy I would follow." And I know I'm bullish on Kaspa too. There's some big things coming. But when he made this comment, it definitely wasn't at absolute 0. Let's check the price today. Okay, so you can't ignore the conflicts that are happening around the world. In the last month, that he made that comment about a month ago. That was not absolute 0, my friend. So if you would have been DCAing out since the time that I started doing my DCA out strategy, you would have caught 4 cents, and you would have caught the ride up to 4 cents, and you would have caught this ride up to 4 cents. You wouldn't be down here holding all that Kaspa at 3 cents, and it could go lower. We don't know what's going to happen with the conflicts that are happening around the world, especially in Iran right now. And this is causing inflation to go up. And people are talking that instead of rate cuts, they might pause or do rate hikes, even with new Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, coming in. So we don't know what's going to happen. That, especially the gentleman that made that comment, clearly he didn't know what was going to happen, because he was commenting confidently at near 4 cents that I'm an idiot. So I'm sorry, but like, there's so many more comments that I got that are even worse than that on X and YouTube. This person proves my point right here. You should have sold the top, not the bottom. Miners don't have brains these days. It's like, okay, tell me when the top is going to be and I'll just sell with you. You can be my quant, Xavier 22X. Really silly comments from some people. They're saying, well, I don't have brains because I'm selling a small portion of my bag to de-risk. And I'm guarantee this guy didn't sell the top with comments like that. Who knows when the top will be? Who knows when the bottom will be? This guy sure didn't, because like I said, Kaspa was much higher in price when he made this comment. So anyway, he just kind of proves my point. No one knows when the top is going to be. No one knows when the bottom is going to be. So let's take a look at what my average sell price is so far for Kaspa, doing the strategy that I talked about in that other video. By the way, real quick, I mentioned in this video how I'm selling my Kaspa. It makes it super easy. I just have been selling it out of the Tangent card that I've been storing it in. So all you do is swap it in the Tangent card for USDT, and then you can swap it into a bank account. You can just send it to a bank account. I use Uphold. It helps out. It's a very easy, smooth transition. So right now, Tangent wallets are buy one, get one 50% off. I think it's, you have to buy like the Stealth or the Black Edition card, and then you can get a second color edition card for 50% off. And that deal has been extended to June 1st. Then you also get $10 in BTC back, Bitcoin. So pretty cool. So check that out and use discount code GreaterGood for 10% off that deal. It's already a great deal, but you can get an extra 10% off with discount code GreaterGood. And that code will always work for 10% off. If you didn't see that other video that I'm talking about, check it out. The selling 1 million Kaspa video. I go into more detail there about why I'm doing this and what my strategy is, but I'll just briefly go over it again real quick. I started selling Kaspa, small amounts, on February 1st. And what I was doing was checking the price of Kaspa on that day and selling that amount of Kaspa. So on February 1st, it was 3.146 cents. So I sold 3,150 Kaspa. It was worth around $99 at that time. So then I started doing that every single day, and I started catching, some pretty good prices on Kaspa at some points. Like there's March 24th, 3,717 Kaspa, because Kaspa was 3.717 cents. So I got $138 in my, USDT that day. So I'm keeping track of how much I've sold. Cumulative amount, that was, on that day when Kaspa was 3.7 cents or so. At that point, I had sold 166,000 Kaspa, and the total value so far on that day was 5,381. I have been doing this every single day, and now my average as of yesterday, today's March 28th, I haven't sold any yet. Today it's about 6 a.m. And we just got news that Iran is once again sending drones at the U.S. Ships and things like that, and we retaliated. So they're still calling the Iran conflict a ceasefire, but they're still firing stuff at each other. So the price of everything seems to be dropping again. So this is why I decided to sell. I just figured there's more downside. This war seems like it's dragging out. So anyway, all right. So yesterday, I sold around 3,200 Kaspa for around 3.26 cents. So now, $106 yesterday in USDT. Cumulative amount so far, around 384,000 Kaspa. And the total value, $12,873. Now, my average sell price, this is probably what a lot of people are wondering about, 3.35 cents approximately. Looking at the price today, would you rather sell your Kaspa for 3.35 cents without stress and just sell it smoothly over time and catch the tops and catch the bottoms and get an average value of wherever we're at during whatever time or whatever conflicts are happening? That's kind of where I'm at. And like I've said before, this isn't my entire bag of Kaspa. This is a small amount that I feel like is reasonable to sell, even though I do believe that Kaspa is going to perform well once the hard fork is completed. And once we maybe have some interest rates lowering, and once this Iran conflict is over with, and once the Clarity Act passes, there's tons of bullish catalysts that are coming. I'm not naive to those situations. And I know things can move fast in crypto. And once all those things happen, this could be triple in price. But I'm not waiting around to find out if things can get worse. And if it does triple in price, you guys know, smoothly and slowly, my average will climb. With this DCA out method for a small portion of my bag, my average rate will climb up and up and up. De-risking during these crazy volatile times for a small portion of the bag seems to make sense to me. Now, I've talked a few times lately in videos about not having to sell some of your crypto. There's an app called Cascade where you can lend or put up your Kaspa as collateral. I've talked about other sites like CoinRabbit, and I had some people DM me saying they used it before and they liked it too. You can put up like Bitcoin or something like that as collateral, or Ethereum. They have a ton of different kind of crypto that you can put up as collateral and not have to sell it. So I have done that before with CoinRabbit, but I have not tried to do it with Kaspa yet. There's now an option. It just went live. So it's called Cascade. This just went live a few days ago. It says Cascade is now live. I talked about this in a previous video also. So this was not an option for me when I started my DCA out strategy. So you can put your Kaspa up as collateral. It says supply and borrow from USDC, USDT, and ICAS, and different things like that. So this is options that are new for Kaspa. If I wanted to take a loan out from CoinRabbit or something like that, like I said, you'd have to use like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's see, Solana, they probably have. There you go, Solana. So now there are options to loan out your crypto if you want to. And tell me what you guys think. I have sold 380,000 Kaspa so far, 384,000 Kaspa so far At some point today, I'm going to have to sell to keep up with this. And it's tough to want to sell on a day like this when the price has crashed, but I have to try to keep reminding myself this could go lower. It definitely could go lower if things get worse. If it does, my average sell price will be higher than if I sold it all at once right here out of panic. This is helping me just smoothly DCA out a small portion of the bags without using any emotion at all. I just go in and sell it every day, a little bit, just a tiny bit every day. And like I said, I mean, if the price starts going back up again, I'll catch that ride up too. And my average price will be lower, and you can cherry pick certain days. Like say it goes up to 8 cents, like 6 months from now. I know that people will probably go back and comment on this video and say, you're an idiot, you sold at 3 cents. But it's like, I sold a small amount on the way up to 8 cents. So, and I have a feeling those people wouldn't even sell at 8 cents anyway. They probably will just hold it, and they think everything's going to go to the moon and Kaspa will go to $1. Like everyone keeps saying Kaspa is going to go to $1, but there's no guarantee of that whatsoever. And there's a lot of Kaspa in supply. You have to think about what market cap it would have to hit in order for it to hit $1. And I know crazy things can happen in bull runs, and that's why I'm going to continue to hold quite a bit of Kaspa. So I think a lot of these people that are holding Kaspa are a little unrealistic about what it can happen, what can bull runs look like. So just be careful. Think about what you're doing. Nothing I'm saying is financial advice. I don't want to talk you into doing anything ever. Like I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm still mining Kaspa, by the way. I still have 5 KS5 Pros running at Terra Hosting. So I'm still mining like 700 Kaspa per day. As of today, it looks like in the last 24 hours or so, it's been 615 Kaspa. I was solo mining with this. I've done previous videos on that where, and the reason why this coins per day is low is because for the first time in a very long time, there was a very brief outage yesterday at Terra Hosting, but my miners, my KS5 Pros are back up and running. So these are unfortunately not profitable at the time. But that's how much I still believe in Kaspa. I'm still running these for now. And if the price turns around, I will have also accumulated around 700 Kaspa per day. That's how much I've been earning, usually on average, without that little dip in the hash rate there that happened yesterday. So if you think about it, the 3,000 or so Kaspa that I've been selling per day is really only like maybe 2,300 Kaspa or so. So anyway, I still believe in Kaspa. I really do think that it has a ton of potential, but I have to de-risk a little bit. I am holding a lot of Kaspa, and it is very volatile, and it's hard to watch all of it swing so wildly. So this is my take on it. You guys tell me what you think. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. I'll do other update videos on this in the future to let you know how things are going, whether it's good or bad. And today I feel confident in my strategy, especially because everything is so unstable in the world right now. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on X, and use those links in the description. It really does help more than you guys know. Check out Tangem, check out CoinRabbit, and I really appreciate you watching.
The greater good.